supposed to come teach this special session today at 9:30 all the way until 11:15. But instead of coming to special session, maybe I'm playing pool. Maybe I'm watching a movie, and I completely forgot about it. Okay, that's not a good thing. So we would say fiddling or fiddle while Rome burns. Or you can also say fooling around when you should be paying attention to important matters. Okay, that's what it means. Fiddle with Rome while it burns. Okay? Now, environmentalists, meaning what? People that care about the environment. People that care about the environment claims, meaning what? They think, they say, but without proof. When you are claiming something, you are saying something without evidence. Okay, when you're saying things without evidence, we can call that claiming, and you would say claim. Okay? Now, the environmentalists claim that the government is fiddling while Rome burns. Meaning what? Meaning the government is not doing anything when the people of the country are suffering. So, for example, in Taiwan, I'm not exactly sure what the political issue is right now, but let's just say you have a president. Everybody is suffering from having no jobs. Everything is expensive, but people are not making enough money. Inflation, when everything goes up in prices. We call that inflation. Okay, let's say there is a huge problem with inflation. Okay, let's say there's a huge problem with inflation in Taiwan, but the government is doing nothing. Okay, the government's doing nothing at all. And what they're doing is they're doing something else that's not relevant to inflation or helping solve the problem. So you can say the government is fiddling with Rome while it burns. Okay, simply that's what it means. It means when you're supposed to be paying more attention to something that's more urgent, but you're not. Okay? So, can anybody tell me, okay, is that what the situation is in Taiwan right now? What is the political situation in Taiwan right now? Can anybody tell me? Anyone? What is the situation right now in your country? Same as I said. Transition, relationship with China. That's a good word. That's a good word. Transition. Okay, when you're transitioning something, it means you're changing from one to another smoothly. Okay, transition. Unemployment rate. Okay, inflation. Well, thank you, Ivy. You're probably the most active student today. Everybody else is so amazingly quiet. I don't know why. Usually people are very active in special sessions, regardless of the fact that you can't talk. Now, from artistic and architectural masterpieces to classical ruins, meaning what? They are no longer in order, okay? A city or a structure that has once a great purpose, meaning a department store. If, let's say, a fire happens to Sogo in Taiwan, okay? Let's say Sogo is burned down. Now, nobody fixes it, so it's just sitting there all burned. We would call that ruin, okay? Now, to extravagant, meaning what? Extremely luxurious, okay, or excessive in decoration. We would call it extravagant, excessive in decoration, meaning you decorated so much it looks very strange. Or you say extravagant. Baroque churches, Rome is indeed rich in history and culture. Enjoy espresso at the Tivoli fountain. Mass is when you go to church. Everybody prays together. We call that Mass. Mass at St. Peter's Cathedral, which is a church. Cathedral is a big, big church. Or walk through the ruins of the Colosseum. There is just so much to explore and to do in this cosmopolitan Italian capital. Now, has anybody ever gone to or been to Italy before? Anyone? Anyone? Has anyone here tonight been to Italy before? Not yet. Okay, you should go. Okay, Italy is quite an amazing place. It offers a lot of exciting places to visit. Okay, I have never been to Italy myself. So, Katie, what do you think of Italy? How is Italy? Okay, Tess, you cannot hear. Let me contact IT for you. Okay, anybody tell me, how is Italy? Dirty and beautiful buildings? Okay, that's a nice way of describing it. Dirty and beautiful. Okay, dirty and beautiful. Nice. Pizza. Pizza and pasta. Okay. Now, what is a pantheon? Okay, a pantheon is basically that. Okay, the only source of light in this building comes from the opening at the apex, which is the top point. Okay, the very top point. So you can say the apex of the Taiwan 101. Okay, apex. Now, a lot of famous Italians, or you can say Italian celebrities, are buried here, including the painter Raphael. Okay, Raphael is a very, 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 very famous painter. Now, Vatican. Okay, this is important, okay? This is where the Pope lives. The heart of the Roman Catholic Church. Home to the Pope, which I said is the highest authoritative figure in the church, has amazing architecture and full of religious and artistic treasures. Okay? Meaning it is filled with extravagant goods or products. Okay? Architecture-wise, decoration-wise, things like that, so on and so forth. Now, another one. The Sistine Chapel. Okay, chapel, like I said, it's also a church. So, what do we have? We have cathedral. Okay, let me write it down. We have cathedral, we have chapel, we have church. What else do we have? I think that's it.